Yeah. Today I'm gonna be talking about Jigs, my jigs, the company I get most of my jigs from. What I like to do with my jigs. I'm making another video on stuff like that there too, but how I like to rig my jigs, I'll be doing another video on that. Today we're going to talk about my jigs. I got a whole big tackle box full of them. I mean one this size, full of them. Most of my jigs come from Killer Bass Baits. It's a company that my coach is the owner of Killer Bass Baits. I'm Brad Burkhart. Look him up on the internet. Great company for jigs. Jigs, spinnerbait heads, spinner baits, nighttime spinner baits, buzz baits, rods, swimbait heads, jigs, football head jigs, everything. The first small jig I got from the river, it's a swimming jig with booyah. It's a small bitchy jig, I think, what I call. I ain't quite sure. It's a good little jig. Somebody probably 10-minute video on jigs. Got a nice coloration jig. Got one of my favorite trailers is a net bait packet chunk in the Alabama crawfish. It's a swimming jig. If I got pointed head, most of my jigs are swimming jigs, but I'm missing one which is on my jigging rod, or my jig, crankbait, spinnerbait, my spinnerbait rod, jig rod, and swimbait rod. Well, ain't my swimbait rod no more, but I got swimbait. I actually have a swimbait rod now. It's very nice. Next up is a new tech jig. It's a flipping jig, very nice. I got a small zoom speed crawl on there, and June bug, I believe, is the color. Next up, we don't have a Killer Bass Baits football head jig. This is one of his older models of it. It's like a mop jig, kind of. It's very big. Mouth, can't fit my mouth, it's so big. Got the red eyes, both sides, football head. With a have just a little zoom speed call on it. They're made with wide gaps. Very nice. Next up is a flipping jig. Another flipping jig with a white speed crawl on it. Very nice combination. Right, look, we got one black and pink, but the eyes fell out of it. It's just a swimming jig with a big wide gap hook. Now the next few I'll show you are Killer Bass Baits, except for one, and that's a new tech jig. Right here's one of the Killer Bass Baits swimming jigs. So I got the triangle head on it, B kind of right there. I love that color. Don't know what color it is yet, but it's very nice. It's got the mustache ultra point hook on it. Next is a just regular jig, I guess. Casting jig, black and red. I guess that's a casting jig. I don't know if it's a swimming jig or a casting jig. Next is a new tech flipping jig, and again, this one here I was fishing with. The net bait packet chunks, one of its pinchers got hit by a small bass. Didn't take the whole jig, but he didn't have to take the pincher off. New tech jig. Neat color. Next is just one of them jig heads I got off Burkhart, the owner. I just put my own little skirt on there. I figured it'd do good, but it's got a wide gap on it. Must stay wide gap. Again, I don't know what kind of head it is. I just wanted just a jig head to try and make a justice jig, which worked out pretty nice. Next up is a flipping jig and nacho cheese color with I put rattles on there. It's got a long skirt on it. Right below it, we got another swimming jig on here. Another really nice color. Then here comes one of my favorite swimming jigs of Burkhart's. Well, one of my favorites. Anyway, it's like a black, purple, and blue swim jig. I think that it's got black, and then the inside layer is like purplish colored. Which one now? We got a red. It's like a reddish colored nacho cheese kind of deal. Swim jig. Got a grub on our trailer. Made my own homemade trailer hook on there. Next is a nacho cheese swimming jig, which I have the flipping and the swimming jig right here. Swimming jig and nacho cheese with the rattles. Next is a, don't know what company this one's made by. It's black and blue with a big wide gap Gamakatsu hook. I honestly goodness don't know what companies I won in a tournament. Just a little package deal. Was they're trying to raise money for this girl named Kate. I think it's her name, Kate Coleman or something, or Kate something. Their tournament that's a trying to raise for. So I put in there and won this and a few other baits, jerk bait stuff. And I got this in here too. And I won that. It's pre-rigged already. It's a nice little thing. It's got a big little rattle box on the back of it. Right below it, we got my favorite KBB flipping jig there is. I mean, I love this in here more than any of them. Have beat so many bass stuff on this in here. I mean, it's huge, guys. Huge zoom speed crawl. Big little 3-aught wide gap. With the big wet red eyes, about one out somewhere there. It's another jig. I custom painted it, a lot of it. Like how the crawl is done. It's coming off, but had a bait done, so I painted it again. Now I got a few more things I'm showing. Here's another Booyah Bitsy jig. Here's another Killer Bass Bait swimming jig. That's a good color right there. I call it River Bomb. Here's another one, flipping jig. I kind of experiment with this. I made it about too short, but oh well. That's all the jigs I have in my box. Right here's my swim bait, or not swim bait, spare bait, crankbait, and jig rod. Right here. It's carbon light ends of all seen my rod. Here's just got a Killer Bass Bait flipping jig with that there on there.